Kick it, rock lobster style.
That was one of my favorite episodes.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's getting good. It's back with a vengeance.
When the season first came out, like the first episode of the new season, didn't think it was that good, but it's got much better.
Come on, the AIDS.
Yeah, the AIDS.
The AIDS song was killer.
Pretty funny.
But that's actually what we're talking about right now.
We should probably
not AIDS,
welcome everyone. No, we're not talking about that. We're doing this our first podcast.
This is. Well, let's welcome each other.
Yes. Let's welcome each other. Hello there. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht.
You may remember us from way back when.
A show of some sort, didn't we?
A TV show.
Was it on the TV? It was a talkie, was it?
The old screensavers.
Yes, we did the old screen. Well, you did it for a long. I mean, what did you were on for like 3 years, right?
Yeah, contributing and hosting for like 2.5, 3 years.
And I was on for like 2-3 months.
Was that it?
I swear. Can you believe it? I was only there for I worked there for like 3 or 2 weeks before we did our first episode.
Right.
And then I only was there 2 months.
That's crazy. It seemed like it was much longer.
40 episodes.
But now you're gone, and so am I. And we're on to
bigger and better.
Yes, the first Digg podcast.
The first Digg podcast. So this is a weekly podcast that will cover the most dug stories on Digg.com, Digg.com, as well as stuff that we see on Digg that we think is cool and didn't get dug enough, so we want to just bring it to people's
we really
attention.
like. We can show it off.
And we're going to do this every week. We're going to try to get it out on, Saturdays, something like it's going to be either Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, something like that.
But every week.
That way we can, most people, number one people, did you read the comments on the story?
No.
It got dug a lot of times.
Some of it was good. Well, it's the top. Well, we'll get into that.
Yeah, we should explain what Digg is, first of all.
Go for it.
Yeah, Digg, if you're not familiar with Digg, Digg is actually, it's a user-contributed kind of like a slash dot.
Yeah.
But rather than an editor choose what stories go on the homepage, the users do. So you actually log into Digg. You go into a Digg area where there's all these user-submitted stories. You pick the ones that you like. You click on the little Digg story, and when it gets enough digs, it's automatically promoted to the homepage.
So it turns everybody into little Commander Taco.
Exactly. There's a bunch of little
It's
Commander
like the Taco
Tacos
Bells are out there.
And it's also kind of like a social bookmarking thing where it keeps track of everything that you've dug in your own like customizable, or I should say your own like personal feed.
You get RSS feeds, right?
Yeah,
for
RSS
you.
feeds. And you can put those on your websites. I keep live bookmarks of all my friends' stuff, and I can see what they've been digging throughout the day. It's a fun site.
That's cool. So it's like delicious / dot.
Exactly.
/ dot /
something like that.
: semicolon.
Yeah, it works out though. We like it.
That Rock Lobster was great. That was actually a site that was dug on Digg.
Right, it was all the Family Guy.
It's Family Guy audio. It's so good. You guys had to check it out.
We're big fans of the Family Guy. Love that show.
You can't beat it.
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
So,
Simpsons is close, but whatever.
First story, though.
Wait. Before we do that, we're videotaping this.
Oh, yes. We got to tell people that. So we're also going to release this as a video cast type download.
Yeah, like a couple days after the podcast comes out, you can check out. I think System has been gracious enough.
Yes.
What was it? Revolution 3?
Revision 3.
Revision 3. Come on, dude. I don't even know.
Yeah, it's Revision 3 is going to, which is like my little parent company that works with System and all that stuff, is going to host all this because we have a pretty fat pipe. So we can...
You guys are piping the fatness.
We can support all the downloads.
Which is great because downloads will hammer.
Yeah, well, I mean, there were 611 people, so that they wanted to see the first, they actually dug the first Digg podcast.
Well, that was the first news story that we'd talk about because, of course, you have to talk about the #1 most dug story of the week. Each week. And the thing is that story was the announcement of this podcast.
Which is crazy because it was only posted a couple days ago.
Yeah, that was the other thing is that some of these things haven't been, I mean, 611 digs.
Yeah.
It's huge. I think the next closest article was like 310.
Yeah.
380, something like that.
A lot of people want to, I don't understand that. Some of the people in the comments were like, well, I can just go to Digg. Why am I listening to a podcast about Digg? That makes sense.
I agree. Well, some people don't want to read. I don't like reading. Like, I don't want to sit there and read all day. I want to play, frolic.
Well, the problem is that Digg is ever changing. Like, there's a lot of stories that go up every single day. Slashdot gets 10, 15 stories. Digg has like 40 go to the homepage, or 30 or 40.
Oh, and if you go past the homepage, all those there's like a story every couple minutes.
Yeah, so
if that.
So that gets submitted to the Digg all queue.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's hard to keep up with everything. So we figured, why not? Why not put this out there for all the Digg fans that are out there and anybody else?
Plus, it's fun. We get to work together.
Yeah, totally.
Again.
It's been a long time since we've been able to kick it and hang out. You've been playing Star Wars Galaxies too much, dude.
Dude, I'm getting burned out.
Are you? Dude, I hate that stupid game.
Well,
Keith plays all the time. Our cameraman and editor. Yeah, he's nodding.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I hate that game, man.
It's not bad. It's
okay,
just
one thing.
I'm starting to get a little tired.
One thing, change when you get hurt.
Yeah.
It's the same like little freaking wave file over and over again. It's like It's like, dude, I'm sitting there like listening to Keith play this game, and it's like
You're like, dude, Keith, stop doing that.
You quit.
All right, well, let's keep going. Let's not do it. So
let's dive in.
Dive in.
First story is AOL gives up 218 digs. I'm going to read the story out. It says, Too Little Too Late has finally taken its toll on the aging America Online, and that was submitted by Access. And this is pretty interesting.
This is big. We all saw this coming.
Yeah, we all saw this coming.
In like '94, we saw this coming.
Well, the thing is that AOL was huge because they controlled all of the dial-up access points.
Right.
They have like 25 million customers and all this.
Yeah.
But
based in my hometown, Vienna, Virginia, by the way.
Yeah, you're a big fan then.
I hate
Did you buy any stock?
I hate them so bad.
The ground floor?
No, I didn't even know what floor to be on.
That sucks. Well, anyway, the broadband and cable is killing AOL.
Yeah.
Like obviously, everybody's offering high-speed access right now, so AOL is losing market share, and they have to do something. So
but we knew. I mean, they were like Prodigy, giving the content to you. They almost tried to get you to not go to the internet. That was their whole thing. We'll give you everything. We love you.
They call it the walled garden, is what they called it. And that's where they keep everyone in. They put better content.
The jailed of crap is what it was.
That sucked, but they were trying to keep everyone inside of AOL and provide them with exclusive AOL content that you could only get if you paid the $24.95 or
when was the last time AOL put any content out that you were like, God, I wish I had AOL so I could see the Batman trailer 30 seconds before it hit the net.
I know. It's
like, give me a come on.
But the cool thing though,
we should talk about cursing.
It's what? Can we curse?
I don't know. That's what I was just about to say because I almost said a word.
I think you can't say the F-bomb. You can say anything else but the F-bomb. There's little kids watching the show.
How do they watch it? Oh, right, the video.
The video and
the
podcasting.
Pod thing.
There's some people podcasting.
Okay, well, let's keep going. FYI.
Yeah. I want to tell you though that what they're doing is AOL is kind of changing its ways right now, and they're going to start offering some of their garden to the world.
Oh, so we can graze.
They're going to open the wall up. They're going to break down the AOL wall.
Because Lord knows that now the next time I get online, I'm going straight to AOL.com.
AOL.com is my homepage.
Boom. Booyaka shadi AOL.com, man.
But they're trying to change their way. They're lowering their rates.
They should be lowering their rates.
They're in trouble, man.
Well, because broadband is ridiculous. I don't even know what I pay, like $29 a month or whatever. And they keep increasing the speed.
Well, I know, which is awesome.
But for free. Like, I think I have 5 megabits down right now.
Are you serious?
I swear.
I have crappy Comcast at home right now. Well,
Comcast's pretty good. They're about what,
Comcast?
4? No, my girlfriend.
Well, I have it. It sucks in my neighborhood. I don't like cable modem, man. I'm DSL. Anyway.
Dude, I had both. I had Verizon DSL first, and then I got a cable modem offer, and I just subscribed to both. And would pull. I swear to God, I would put in the DSL, ran the speed test. Put in the cable, ran the speed test. And I did that for like a couple days at different peak times. And the cable modem kicked the crap out of Verizon DSL.
Dude, you're home during the day, though. How about at night?
Dude, I said I was doing it all. And this was back when I was...
hosting the show?
No, working. When I worked at Rand.
Oh.
Or something. I was doing something.
Rand.
I wasn't at home.
That was back in the day. That was a long time ago.
That was back in the day.
So, moving on. We got to keep going.
Yeah, right. We're going to end it. Right. We won't hurt you with a 3-hour podcast.
Yes.
So the next news story we wanted to talk about was iTunes. Mm-hmm. I titled the story is iTunes 4.9 released. It got 268 digs, and this is very important for us.
Right.
iTunes 4.9 now appears in Software Update with the following notations. With iTunes 4.9, you can now browse and subscribe to podcasts from within iTunes Music Store. Podcasts are frequently updated. Well, if you don't know what a podcast... We're doing a podcast
I think they would know what it is if they're listening to it right now.
They'd be like, what's a podcast? Whatever you're listening to is a podcast. So they said that the podcast is huge. That was actually submitted by Rick P. in Arizona. So his username is Rick P. in AZ.
Nice.
Baby. But I mean, this is huge. Podcast into the iTunes is huge because podcast. I mean, it was easy for people who knew what they were doing to get them, but it was not user friendly.
I was going to say,
any stretch
were
of
you
the imagination.
into podcasting before the 4.9 now?
Well, here's the deal.
You're hosting one.
I tried. Yeah, right. Before I hosted one, I didn't really like. Now that I'm hosting it, podcast.
Podcast,
rock. I love podcast. No, I tried because my girlfriend really likes This American Life on NPR, and they don't do a podcast. But that got me into going, well, do they have a podcast? Because it's free. It's a way to get it onto the iPod. And I have to say, I downloaded a couple different podcasts. This was about 6 months ago.
Right, kind of
They're
not so good.
Not so good.
Well,
it was a lot of like, I love those two guys in their basement talking about D&D. You know what I mean? I just love those kids.
Well, you know, some people are into that. That's the nice thing about podcasts is you can talk about anything, whether it's cooking.
They had fans. You know what I mean? Like they had fans. There were people that went there that were like, I want to talk about D&D. Well, why I downloaded that, I don't know. I do like D&D.
I like the iTunes 4.9. I like
you were saying there was a problem.
There is a problem. There's a little bit of a problem, and that's the fact that it's kind of like direct downloads. There's no BitTorrent support right now.
Which is funny because I'm not knowing super much about iPod stuff. I was like, well, I'm not downloading, movies.
Right. Well, the problem is the second you start to become a popular podcast, it takes up everyone's server space or their bandwidth, and instantly these people are faced with these very expensive server charges if they have a popular podcast.
Yeah.
We experienced that on Twit This Week in Tech, another podcast that I host with Leo and Patrick. And so it's nice to have that BitTorrent because that kind of eases the load on the server.
Takes the pressure. Well, which is what BitTorrent was invented to do.
And they don't support that yet, so they might add it later on. I really like iPod or X. I don't know if you got a chance to play with it yet. They're coming out with the Windows version.
That's the one that...
You have a Mac though.
Yeah.
It's great. It has a ton of features. It works with BitTorrent, and I don't know. It's interesting though. I'm really happy that they're releasing.
They said that it increased the subscriptions to podcasts by 1 million users.
That's crazy.
And it's been out for what, like 2 days?
That's awesome.
7 days? I don't remember.
I think it's like 4 or 5 days or something.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, moving on. Digg 2.0. Now this has 363 digs to it. This is a big announcement because it's something I've been working really hard on.
Yeah.
Is the next version of Digg. I'll read the story from my boy Quickness. We are pleased to announce Digg 2.0 public beta. For all the details and login information, please read the comments, blah, blah, blah.
All right.
Digg 2.0 is actually, the first and foremost is that Digg is slow sometimes.
Is it?
Well, dude,
I got Doug.
It's doing it right now.
Can you grab me that beer, by the way?
Yeah. Right now, it's doing about 1 million pages a day.
Oh,
and it's kind of killing the service. You want lime too?
Yeah, please. Coronas, you
gotta
cut
this on your laptop, dude.
Dude, that's what laptops are for. They're utility machines.
You have a crappy freaking Dell laptop.
Don't you even go there,
dude. That laptop sucks. I did.
Don't go there. Anyway. You know what? I bought this right before I got the job, and then I got fired.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
We're gonna buy another laptop.
Moving on.
Alienware, send me a laptop.
Dig. If you get a laptop,
if I get a laptop, you're gonna be so pissed.
I'll be pissed.
I love you, Alienware.
Anyway, new servers. I spec'd out like 3 Sunfire V20Z servers, which are like
dude, you guys are getting the freaking hardcore servers.
You need it. It's like time. It's time to get it. But that's just on the server side. As far as new features go, there's Digg Friends now, so you can actually add your friends, and it will combine all of your friends' Digg feeds in one single feed for you to check out.
Nice. So what exactly does that mean?
Well, if let's just say I'm like friends with you and Dan,
which you are,
which I am.
Come on, don't
I add both of you as friends. And then instantly I'll have a single feed that I can subscribe to that will have all of your stories that you've been digging throughout the day. So I don't have to look at like multiple feeds.
That's real cool. So like if somebody wanted to put your feed and my feed up on their feed on their website, they could do that.
Right, which is nice because you can add that little sniplet of the JavaScript and it'll add all of your feeds.
Sniplet? Is that a...
Yeah, sniplet. I think that's a word.
I thought it was like sniglet.
I'll have to look at Wikipedia.
Do you remember sniglets?
No. What is
you don't remember sniglets?
No.
Where it was like they named the ribbon that you remember when Band-Aids used to be opened by that red string?
I don't know, man. I didn't use any Band-Aids.
How old are you?
How old am I?
Didn't you skate? Come on, we all needed Band-Aids.
Dude, I didn't use Band-Aids.
We all needed Band-Aids.
You let yourself bleed. It looks more hardcore.
Dude, I had a Harry Potter Band-Aid when I bled.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just kidding. Come on.
Okay, let me get to these features. Hold on, let me get to these features. Okay, besides the dynamic like friends feeds, there's user images, which is kind of cool. It gives a little more personality to your profile. Also, it's being redesigned by the same guys that did Mozilla.org.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a company called Silver Orange.
Dude, that's a snatch.
This guy, Daniel Burka, he's an awesome designer, like CSS King, has really put together a really cool look for Digg.
Is it going to be not, because I have to say, I dig the, no pun intended, but I dig the sort of low-key format. You know what I mean?
Well,
like I dig the sort of like, this is just,
It's
well,
still
like,
is-
it's a little bit like Slashdot where it's like you're just getting information, dude.
It's still lightweight and clean, but there have been some people that have played around with the public beta that said, we wanted a little more bare bones than that because we really like that super ultra lightweight feel.
Vanilla or whatever.
And so,
not vanilla, candy pop.
Yeah, it was a little too much for them. A little too much like Flickr-like or something like that.
Sure.
But they want, so we're going to offer that in like 2.1. We'll offer like a scaled down version of
Oh, that's cool. So you can have like a raw version and then like a friendly version.
Exactly, whichever one you want.
Are you going to skin it? You have like your little skin.
Dude, I don't want to get too much into skinning and crap like that.
Dude, Xbox 360. Skinning.
I think it's stupid.
Dude, don't even. We're not going to talk about video games this time. Next time.
No more.
Okay, let's move on.
Crap. Yes.
Next story. I love this. This creeps you out, but I love this story. Real Frankenstein. Scientists discover bringing back the dead. Who doesn't want the dead to come back to life? Come on, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Shaun of the Dead. We want zombies. Scientists are giving us zombies. So it's 141 digs. Let me just read this to you. It's great. Scientists, which is in all caps, I'm not sure why, but scientists have created eerie zombie dogs, reanimating the canines after several hours of clinical death in attempts to develop suspended animation for humans. This is a Raptapala 4.
Is that his name? We're gonna have a hard time pronouncing.
I know, dude. When you're doing your username, be like Bill. No, it's just Raptapala 4. So they're reanimating dead dogs.
You know they have freaking brain problems.
Well, no. They say they don't. Let me tell you exactly. Let me tell you how they're doing.
Problems or not.
They ask him, and the guy goes, "If it barks and it doesn't have any dog, it's not walking in circles and crap." Except when it sits down. Dude, stop that.
Dude, my virus scanner just popped up.
Don't virus scan right now.
Why is it?
Let me just tell you what they do.
Go ahead.
So they drain the entire corpse of the dog. Well, I guess it's not a corpse until they do this, but they drain the entire body,
the blood all out.
all the blood out, and they insert. They put in the saline solution throughout the veins of the dog. Now here we go.
What's new? Like they've been able to do this for a long time.
No, they have. Come on. Well, let me just.
Okay, I'll let you finish. Sorry.
When they stop people's hearts and put them on, blood things, they don't take all the blood out of the person's body.
Right.
So this is new, and they put it in, and it's like I think what do they say? Just above 0. So just above 0 degrees cold water. So basically, they induce hypochondriaction. No, hyperthermia.
Okay.
Or hypothermia or whatever it is. They induce that
into the dog,
and they stop the brain function. All brain function stops, breathing stops, heart stops, everything is stopped, and they can sit the dog on like a table or whatever. Everything stops.
I'm just kidding. Of course, the breathing stops.
Bastards.
It's dead.
And they can do it for 3 hours and then bring it back with no ill effects.
Dude.
And this is where they're saying it's going to apply, because the first thing I said was, well, first off, I do have to say one of the comments that was put on there was, "This is a sham." Was the first comment. They thought it was fake because the website, I think it was like news.com.au. Of course, AU being Australia, so you can't really believe anything from Australia.
I'm just kidding.
We love Australia. I used to play rugby. Anyway, I totally did. But one of the things I did was I went to the site, this news.com.au, and checked another article that looks good. And they had this crazy fish. It got me a little suspicious too, because I went to their the other news, and one of the stories was this 300-kilo catfish, and this giant picture of this fish that totally looked photoshopped. I was like, I don't buy it. Well, I did some research on that fish, and it turns out
Did you Google the fish?
I Googled the fish,
Nice.
but it's like National Geographic. There's this place in Thailand that has all these crazy
and there's no brain damage to the fish either.
No brain damage to the fish.
How do they tell with the fish?
Dude, they don't even. But I'm saying, so they're saying that the way this is going to help us, right? And they said they're going to do clinical trials on stupid humans in a year. Who would be the first one? Yeah, go ahead, drain all my blood. It's going to take I'm not even going to say that on TV / internet podcast / vidcast. But they said the way it's really going to help people out is in situations where the patient would bleed to death. So like stabbings, gunshots. Massive coronaries, not so much strokes because the brain, once it gets hurt, it's sort of hurt.
If the person's going to bleed to death, then
let's say the person's bleeding to death,
they
drain the rest of the blood out, but they infuse it with this saline solution. Who knew salt and water was going to be the thing that was going to
somebody
cure
would have
us.
tried this by now. Like,
Well,
this
who's
isn't
gonna
like
try?
that revolutionary though.
It is, because who did it? Nobody did it.
I guess they didn't.
They
I don't
didn't.
know.
Come on, who would do that?
That's a strange story, but
I'm telling you, it's gonna be great. So next time you see a car and you almost
great.
get hit, just keep going. Although you said you didn't want to be brought
dude,
back.
there's no way I don't want to be brought back.
Why would you not want to be brought?
Well, listen,
you would. So
listen.
you'd choose death.
No,
Those would be the
I
options.
probably would.
You would choose to
No,
be
the
dead.
only reason I'm saying this is because, dude, I know you're not going to feel the same. I just have this weird, eerie feeling that when they bring you back,
That's just because it
you're
said
gonna be
eerie
like-
zombie dogs.
Yeah, exactly. That was the title of the story. You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Okay?
I would love to see eerie zombie Kevin.
No,
Wouldn't that
I
be
don't
great?
want
He'd be
that.
like, "I'll fix your computer for brains."
Check out my Digg stories.
Dig.brains.com.
No, it's nothing I want to
Let's
do.
move on. We're getting
Moving
way
on.
off
Yes,
topic.
Yes.
Love
Next
the
story: Google Video lock cracked. 174 digs. It only took a day, but Norwegian hacker DVD John has cracked the lock on Google's new in-browser video player, and that was by Vincat.
Dude, that guy can crack anything.
Dude, he's cracking everything.
He's like cracked.
He's done.
He
what
cracked
is
into
it?
my car last night. He's
done-
just cracking
He's done
everything.
Apple DRM. He's done
Yeah.
DVDs. Thus the name DVD John.
He hasn't really cracked DVDs, but he watches a lot of DVDs. So.
He actually has a cool blog. It's called So Sue Me.
Now, the one thing I will say about this is I got really excited by the title, and then I read it,
Yeah.
and I was like,
it's actually
so what?
It's not that big a deal.
Because
really.
what happened was that Google announced that they had a video browser built into Google that would
Right.
allow you to view video that was stored on, I think it's video.google.com
Right,
or
they're video
whatever.
servers
They're
that
video
Google has,
servers,
but it's based on the open source VNC player.
yeah, VideoLAN, which is awesome.
VideoLAN, I'm sorry, not VNC,
That's
VideoLAN. But yeah, you should, just download VideoLAN. What's the big
That's the
deal?
thing is the only thing the crack does is allow you to view other videos on Google's VideoLAN version of. I mean, it's like, why do it?
Yeah, it's I don't know.
No.
It's cool that
It's good to do.
You can't.
I don't mean
diss
why
this
do
guy
it.
because like DVD John is freaking awesome.
Yeah, he's
but-
being sued by like everybody.
which is.
I think Jesus has a lawsuit out on him just for
But check out his website, Nano.
cracking his code, the Da Vinci Code. He cracked the Da Vinci Code.
Dude,
Sorry, let's go back.
check out nanocrew.net. Is his website. That's actually he's got a cool website with a bunch of different little how-tos. You can read about what he's working on and stuff like
Cool.
that.
Well, let's move on. This
Yes.
this I'm excited about.
What's that?
Cablevision launches 50 megabits service in Long Island. I wish it was
yes.
Los Angeles. So it's got 69 digs. Let me just read this to you real quick. Cablevision is all set to launch a 50 megabit a second service to its customers in Oyster Bay, New York. Why is it always some random
I know,
bring it to LA,
Or
but
San Francisco or something like that. Some like
Anywhere.
tech-centric like city. I don't know.
yeah, well, Oyster Bay is huge. They
No,
make
no offense on.
Oyster web-based
To
companies.
Long
The company is using Nanard Networks, Nanard Broadband Access Network technology, which can deliver up to
That's AOL keyword up to.
100 megabits a second. This is not AOL keyword
No.
up to.
But what I'm saying.
100 megabits a second on HFC networks. That was submitted by Wacky T.
There's actually a user comment from a user named Gibberish. He says, "Wish the article would have commented on the upload and download rates. I imagine the 50 megabits per second is total throughput. The article also failed to mention the setup cost for the user, monthly charge, etc." So,
Dude, monthly charge? Are you kidding me?
I know.
If it's under $100, I'm there.
I know. If it's under like 200, I'm
So
probably
much
there.
porn.
But hold on now.
Come on.
But dude, come on. I know for a fact they're not going to be like, here's your 50 megabits, enjoy. Like that is not going to be. That's like the up to for sure. They're probably going to start you off at like 5 to 7 or 10 or something like that. They're not going to give you a
First off,
straight
it's
up
not gonna
50
be.
pipe.
First off, it's not gonna be 5. I got 5.
Yeah, I know you got 5.
You know what I mean?
Maybe
Come
it's
on.
like 7 to 10.
Everybody who does Adelphi has 5.
But it's cool to think that they can go up to 50. And
Up to 100 is what they
Is
said.
this up to 100?
I mean, that's what they said. 100 megabits
100
a second.
megabit would be sick. I would
Dude,
just freaking love
you know
that.
what? That's when you get to that point where there's just not enough shit to download. You know what I mean?
Oh, there's enough.
You hit. No, come on. If I had 100 megabits a second, give me like half a day.
Do you pay for cable?
Do I pay for
Yeah.
cable?
You subscribe to cable, right?
I do, but
You
not.
could get rid of it, dude. You could just go and
I
torrent all that.
already do that.
Okay, well, why do you pay for cable then? Why don't you just download it?
It's just.
Takes too much time.
Yeah. Well, but at 100 megabit.
100
You know what,
megabit?
Kevin? Touche.
Yes.
You just convinced me.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna screw off on my cable as soon as I can get 100 megabits a second to my house.
There's a lot of things that
I won't even go out to the movies anymore. Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
I watch a lot of movies. Well, I'm not gonna say that.
It's cool though. It's cool. They need to launch it in other places though.
They don't launch it anywhere else.
Anywhere else.
Come on, let's not even other places. Just one other place.
Next story. Moving on.
Yeah, please.
Jinx is offering. Now this is kind of cool because this is like kind of a Digg exclusive. Jinx, who offers great T-shirts from like BitTorrent, Supernova, New Order, System. Great T-shirts, by the way.
Yeah.
59 digs on this story. They're giving you 5% off and a chance to win a PSP. We just wanted to mention it because if you know Jinx or you go to Jinx, JINX.com.
Jinx is great. I love them.
When you're going to check out and you want to buy one of these BitTorrent shirts or whatever cool shirts that they have, use the code DIGPSP. It's valid to the end of July, I believe. It'll give you 5% off and a chance to win a PSP.
They got great shirts. And they have new ads. Have you seen the ads?
No.
They have like this little ad where this guy's wearing the one that says like your computer's ugly or
Where's
something
that?
like that.
Ads where? What, TV ads?
Yeah, TV ads.
You watch G4?
I watch TV.
It's on G4 though.
I don't watch G4 anymore.
I don't either.
I watch XPlay.
XPlay is pretty good.
XPlay is great. XPlay is like the only thing that I ever watch.
I like
it's one of the things I watch, and I used to watch it on Tech TV. So for me, I'm like, XPlay, I'll watch it.
You want to know what the truth is though? Like, I haven't watched Attack of the
And Morgan's
Show.
hot. She's just hot. I'm going to throw it out.
You're gonna throw that out there?
I'll just throw it out there.
You didn't have the balls to tell her when you went to G4.
No, this is great. No, wait. Let me totally tell this story. So we were doing the like. I had just started. This is the first day, and Morgan Webb comes in to like do something. I don't even know why she was in the room. And the first thing Kevin goes was, "Here's Alex. He's got a stalker crush on you." And I was like, "How's a guy got to play?"
You did kind of have a little bit of a stalker like.
Yeah, but dude, friends don't say that stuff.
Dude, it was true
freaking,
though.
What's her butt? The girl from Resident Evil. Mariska, the girl, come on. Melina Jovovich. If Melina Jovovich walked in and you were like, dude, I'm totally going to go say hi, I would not be an ass bag and go, dude, Kevin's got a stalker crush on you.
How did you know I like
Come on, you can't stop talking about her.
Dude, I don't talk about her that much.
See, this is how I felt when you said that in front of me.
Dude, I haven't brought up Mila in a long time.
I haven't seen you in a long time.
That's
this was
true.
back when you were...
That's true.
Well, let's keep
We need to hang
going.
out more often, like every...
I know, I was just about to say something, but stop.
Stop it there.
I'm going to.
Stop it there. Moving on. Yeah.
Moving on. Yeah.
I love how Keith's
when the
like,
camera guy's like, ha.
He's like, moving on, guys.
Let's keep it going. Last one.
Yes, go for it.
Okay, AMC Theaters Cinderella Guarantee. Now we didn't. I had your last beer, man.
Beer nearby.
We just next time we'll know. Cooler.
We have wireless mics, so I guess I could
go. You're the only one that's connected. Go.
You read
I'll
the
keep
story.
going.
We have wireless mics, so this will
AMC
work out.
Theaters Cinderella. Okay, get one for the video guy, Keith. Cinderella Guarantee. Okay. Now this is only got 12 digs, but I thought it would be worth.
Dude, why are you bringing stories?
Just seriously, give me a second. I'll just say it. Okay, before I burp.
Can I have some of this chicken breast
Have the
stuff?
chicken. Yes, have the chicken. We're at my apartment, by the way. In a rare marketing ploy, the #2 U.S. movie theater chain, AMC Entertainment, we've all been to AMC theaters,
right,
is offering a money-back guarantee for the boxing picture Cinderella Man.
Here you go, Keith.
Okay. Did that? Was that?
There you go.
No, that is Keith's. Yeah, there you go. So hoping to boost the struggling struggling interests in the film industry. And that was this was actually posted by Gpojdi. It's GPOJD. GPOJD. How do you pronounce that?
GPOJD?
Yeah.
You don't have to like say like Japarda or
Well, it's a name. I don't want to. The poor guy's at home going, "It's Japarda Day." I feel bad if I was just. How would you feel if somebody was like, "This was submitted by Kevin"?
You're probably right.
You know what I mean? The poor guy was like, "Please, it's Japarda."
You're probably right.
So that's why I tried to pronounce it, even though I slaughtered the poor whatever it is.
Here, dude. You need freaking air conditioning.
I'll buy air conditioning for the next podcast. So the reason why this is such a big deal is because this is the worst box office summer season since '84.
Dude, it's because all the freaking movies suck right now.
Dude, Batman. Come on, Batman was great.
And I heard World of
World of the Worlds was really good.
Keith just saw it today. Was that good, Keith?
World of the Worlds?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, he liked it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
That guy liked it.
Batman was great.
Batman was awesome, dude.
I want to see both of them. I haven't seen either one yet.
Speaking of which, we would say that one of the other things that we didn't even attempt to try to mention was that on Digg they said that Christian Bale got really drunk at a party and had let slip that Sean Penn might possibly be playing the Joker.
Yeah, I heard about
which
that.
pissed me off because I wanted to play the Joker. Seriously.
Dude.
Huh? Come on.
I think we should,
Me with black
we should
hair?
have a little petition.
We should totally start a web petition.
No, we don't
Totally,
need
a web petition for Alex Albrecht as the Joker.
You know, because he said this just right now, instantly. Like the second
we should go and check to see if like AlexAlbrechtforJoker.com is taken already.
There you go. Somebody just registered that.
AlexAlbrechtforJoker.com.
Watch. I guarantee you.
I'll get an email and be like, hey, $1,000 if you want it.
Yeah, totally. That's it. We're done.
That's it.
We're done.
That's the first podcast.
How long does that last? How long does
looks like
does he have time?
about
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Dude, that's perfect.
That's exactly what we wanted.
Nice.
We wanted to shoot for 30.
You can get any of these top stories at digg.com/top stories.
As long as lots of others for the week.
Yes.
Lots
because there's
of
a lot of stuff we don't have time to cover. Also, we have our own feeds. Digg.com/users/Kevin Rose and then
Digg.com/users/Alex Albrecht.
And then also they want to get the video too. So
The
video is going to be. I'll create podcast.digg.com to forward to something for now.
Yeah.
And we'll put the video up there.
And we're going to set up like an official website for this podcast. I mean, we really just
Revision 3 is going to hook us up with all kinds of stuff.
We really just wanted to get it out there and get it to you guys so you could see what it was all about. Especially since now with iTunes, it's just so easy.
I just want to keep doing this, dude. Let's just like keep drinking and keep talking about Digg stories. This is fun.
I told you, man. It's great. I don't even know why I said I told you. I didn't, but I agree.
That's awesome.
Do you ever do that when you say the wrong saying?
It just doesn't even
like it's a saying.
Yes, I've done that.
But it's just like the total wrong saying.
How many times have I done that on freaking TV with you?
Dude,
what was that one
you
time?
on TV was the best. It was the 4-2 transport.
Yes.
The 4-2. Geez, you're winded. 4-2 transporting.
I don't know what I was saying.
I was like, where the hell did that come from? Or when you were doing the iPod story. And the prompter broke.
Oh gosh,
that was awesome. When you just looked at me and you got those big doe eyes, like I'm screwed.
We got to explain to people. Basically, here's the deal: like when you're reading news stories and you have a teleprompter and you're working on TV, like obviously we're allowed to like just banter back and forth.
But it's mainly quotes.
But you need to quote certain things.
Yeah.
And and sometimes the prompter just screws up for no apparent reason.
It was
scrolled, and you saw it.
It was scrolled, and I just literally was like this because he was halfway through it, and the whole thing just went whoop, like straight up into the air, and I just looked at you and I was like, Kevin is screwed.
I was mid-sentence, dude, and I didn't know what to say.
And you literally just like turned to me and looked with this like smile, like, help me, Jesus. You had this help me, Jesus look on your face.
Dude, I felt that way, man. I was just like, oh man, live television, I gotta finish this freaking line.
I can't remember what you said. You said something that was just complete nonsense.
I did.
I
didn't spit all over my screen.
That was the best thing about you was whenever you got flustered, you just said the most nonsensical thing. I don't know if the people out there realize that or not, but it was awesome.
I know, man. I one thing I couldn't do, like I had a hard time reading the teleprompter. And so I didn't
You were good at reading the teleprompter, it's just when it screwed you a little.
I didn't like to script a lot of things. You know, like I would just put bullet points. When I did segments, I would like to just like, talk about it. Because I don't want to read crap off the prompter.
We were both the same way. I liked it because I came from improv, so I was like, let's just frickin' do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it was fun though.
That was awesome.
We gotta wrap this up.
Do we?
Oh, we gotta vote. Vote for us.
Yes. We want to be the
Alley.
#1 podcast on our first week. That'd be awesome.
Podcastalley.com.
And then when we get it up to iTunes, which is we gotta figure out how to do
download
that
it from there. Even if you've already downloaded it, just kind of give us a little
subscribe,
extra boost.
yeah.
And then also, I gotta say, I also participate in another podcast called Twit This Week in Tech. Twit.tv with Leo Laporte and Patrick Norton and Robert Heron and a few other people. Definitely check that out as well because we get this is fun because we get to do a wide range of just crazy fun stories.
Plus, it's a little less structured. It's
a little less structured. Twit is definitely like you're getting really hardcore geek advice from a good round table, a good collective of hardcore geeks. So check that out as well. Something I also love to do once a week on Sundays. So
there you go.
Cool stuff. That is it.
Woo! I guess that is it.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Thank you so much. And we will see you next Saturday and/or Sunday.
There we go.
Cool.
Later.
See you.